Hello and welcome to the final of Women's Premier League. 21 matches, and it has all come down to Mumbai Indians versus Delhi Capitals. Probably in the halfway also, these two teams looked as the best among the five teams that played the inaugural season of Women's Premier League. It's actually giving me a lot of pleasure in saying Women's Premier League, something that we have always dreamt about. Uh, I have along with me three gentlemen in the panel, and I think they have color coordinated for some reason. I don't know how and why. But on my right is Rohan Chaudhary. I have Devashish Sen, and on a small little corner but a big part of the team, Shubhayan Chakraborty. And I'll start off with you, Rohan. How has the whole WPL experience been? He's ready with his stats, but I want to get to stats and analysis a little later.
No, it has been absolutely fantastic. Not only WPL, in today's morning show also we were talking about traditional sports fans trying out something new, women's cricket, badminton, boxing, all finals today. It has been a great day. I personally have never followed women's cricket so much in the last 1 month that I have followed. Same with badminton, boxing. So it has been fantastic month. Today was a fantastic day. Already we have won 2 medals, and let's hope
many more to come.
Yeah.
Because see, at the end of the day, the best part about WPL and quoting Borya Majumdar is whoever wins, India wins. How has your WPL experience been?
Good. So far good. I can
Only good?
see your smile.
No, because I think I have been the most excited among everyone,
Another convert?
Yeah, absolutely. I think we converted him. Not we. The South African team converted him during the Women's World Cup, and that's what it happens. Shubhayan, this convert that we are talking about, it has got more to do with the fact that now the sport is broadcasted more, because the sport was never bad and the players were never bad, because I have been following the sport from probably the day I was born. That would be a little exaggeration. I didn't understand the sport, but I followed it from that very day. Shubhayan, broadcasting, WPL, you were in South Africa. Tell me the whole experience.
Oh, it has been fantastic. It has been fantastic. The last few months for women's cricket as a whole has been fantastic. We have seen more test matches being played between the top sides at least, and the shift in more bilateral matches. It's been great for women's cricket and women's sport in general, as Rohan said. And today I saw a tweet by Devashish today, and he said, I was not a follower of women's cricket, and since the women's T20 World Cup and this WPL, I have started to watch women's sport, women's cricket more, and that's I think the general consensus been with majority of cricket watching public in India. And not only in India but around the world as well, and it's been fantastic. It's like a momentous occasion for all of us. The final, and whoever wins, as you said, as Boryada always says, whoever wins today, India wins.
Well, absolutely. Before moving on, let's talk about the toss update. Literally nothing to talk about. Who was there? Harmanpreet Kaur. Who lost the toss? Harmanpreet Kaur. Who lost the game? We don't know. Meghani has won the toss and they have decided to bat first. Brahman has been a high-scoring, stadium. Finals, pressure. You want to bat first?
And the good thing for both the teams are top-heavy teams, top-heavy batting teams, and both the teams they bat deep 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then if you look at the Delhi Capitals batting lineup, obviously they have the likes of Meg Lanning, the captain, who has been the pivotal in that Delhi Capitals team. She has led from the front. She is the most consistent run scorer for Delhi Capitals. Then you have Shafali Verma, Alicia Capsey, Jemima Rodriguez, and Marizan Capel. So that's a very, very potent batting lineup. And winning the toss on a good batting track, because this is a center wicket, which last 11 matches was played on another wicket. So it will be a belter of a sort. Because the final, you would expect more runs being scored. And I won't be surprised if Delhi Capitals post in the excess of some 200, 180, wow. 200. So that will be a cracker of a final.
Absolutely. Before I go on analyzing and get deep into the game and irritate this gentleman, I will read out the teams. Delhi Capitals has made just one change. Minu Mani comes in for Poonam Yadav. So Meg Lanning, Shafali Verma, Alisa Capsi, Jemima Rodriguez, Marizane Cap, Tanya Bhatia, Minu Mani, Jace Jonathan, Radha Yadav, Arundhati Reddy, and Shikha Pandey. Mumbai Indians, unchanged, Haley Matthews, Yastika Bhatia, Nat Silverbrand, Harmanpreet Kaur, Amelia Kerr, Pooja Vastrakar, EC Wong, Amanjot Kaur, Humaira Kazi, Jintimani Kalita, and Saika Isha. Uh, Shubha DC's top three, Shafali Verma, Meg Lanning, and Alisa Capsi together have an average of 39.6 and their strike rate is 161.3. DC would be sitting and praying that batting first, their top three fires again.
Oh, absolutely. I think the strike rate has been more daunting for opposition just because of two players. That is Shafali Verma, number one, and Alice Capsi. They are the guys who generally go after their shots from the word go. Meg Lanning is sort of an anchorish player. We know that she can strike the ball really well, but she's more of an anchorish player, similar to how what Jemima Rodriguez is in their middle order. But they have a fantastic balance. They have two players who can play their shots, but are in that anchor role. But after that, Shefali Verma, Alice Capsi, Marjan Kaps can come and mold herself according to the situation, and she has played some good knocks in this tournament so far. But if I look at both the batting units, I think Delhi Capitals, as you said, are a bit more balanced in this particular match because of the lower middle order. They have also some sort of firepower in them, unlike Mumbai Indians.
Absolutely. Rohan Isiwong took a hat trick, the first hat trick of WPL. Do you think she has recovered her form of sorts? Will be dangerous in front of the DC batting?
Yes, she has been good against Shefali Verma also. And EC Wong, last year we were talking about EC Wong and she took the hat trick and yeah, fantastic young player. I always love to see young talents. EC Wong bowling and will be another great opportunity for her in the final. The last day hat trick should have given her an extra motivation. Shefali Verma will suffer against
the short ball.
Yeah,
Yes,
will suffer against EC Wong. And another one is Mumbai Indians. I am slightly slanted towards Mumbai Indians. Let's see what happens.
Okay, he has given the prediction beforehand itself. Devashish, in the first 6 overs, Natsivar Brand plays 34.2% of her false shots. So DC need to, be careful. Unlike Sophie Eccleston who dropped Natsivar early on, your fielding has to be tight against players like Natsivar.
Absolutely, and remember that the winning stats he played in the semi-final, eliminated. So I think that would be very crucial because the key for Delhi captain Mumbai Indians is, as Ron was saying, that AC Young, it was perhaps the right time to pick because there was a deep inner form. If you look at the start, Mumbai Indians started the tournament with a bang, winning 5 of those matches, and they were picking wickets. And if you look at the stats, they have picked 45 wickets. The spinners have taken 45 wickets, and the spinners have taken 21. Maybe the other vice versa, but they have been the most consistent as far as picking wickets. And EC Young has been instrumental in giving those breakthroughs in the power play. So also Saika Isha. So the key for Mumbai Indians will be getting those early breakthroughs, because if Delhi batters can get along, they can build a partnership about 50-60 in the power play, and then because they have that top 5, and if Nat Silver stays in the crease, stays in for 30 balls, she can finish the match.
Absolutely.
She can take the match away from Mumbai Indians.
Absolutely. I'll talk about one of my absolute favorites, and Shubhan knows that because I used to keep irritating him that you're in South Africa, get me Marizane Cap's autograph, and he did. I forgot the cap, that's the cap at home. My cap, not Marizane Cap. So Marizane Cap has picked up 8 wickets in the power play at an average of just 13.1. She has been fantastic. The bowler to watch out for in Delhi camp, Shubhan?
Oh, absolutely. I think she has been brilliant. One of my MVPs for the tournament. Of course, if Delhi Capitals win, there will be a huge shout to Meg Lanning for the MVP or the player of the tournament. But I think Marjan Cap equally deserves that because what she has done with the ball as well, she has been absolutely brilliant. But with the bat, she has played some power knocks in that middle order. She has in the couple of matches. I remember the top order didn't fire, and it was Marjan Cap who did the job with a half century there and a 40-30. She has always contributed. She has always contributed with the bat and with the ball as well. So Marjan Cap absolutely MVP for Delhi Capitals in this tournament, and I won't be surprised if Delhi Capitals win this tournament and Marjan Cap gets the most valuable player of this tournament. But there have been some sensational performances, but I think Marjan Cap deserves the limelight or all the praises that she has been receiving.
Absolutely. In the Brabant pitch, Rohan, spinners have fared better. They have picked up 67 wickets to Pacers, 35 wickets. Which team would you say have the better spinners?
Uh, Mumbai has been good with Saika Ishak picked up so many wickets in Matthews, Harry
Absolutely.
Matthews, but Radha Yadav for Delhi can pitch in. Jayesh Jonathan has been good, so I would say Delhi will have a slight. Bit
I
of
know why he's going there because Jess Jonathan obviously bowls in the death overs, and also again Australians in the crunch matches. You know how they can be. Debashish,
Australia.
MI tend to open their bowling with Saika Isha at one end and maybe a Nat Silver at the other end. But Shafali has been uncomfortable and for a long time now, everybody knows she is a little uncomfortable against pacers, but whether she's uncomfortable against pacers or not, she's absolutely comfortable against spinners. Against spin, she has a strike rate of just 206.8. So you think Herman should go with a Nat Silver, Brunt and EC Wong first up?
Absolutely, absolutely. Because if you can, as I tried to say just a few minutes back, because if you need to get that early inroads, because you cannot let that top order fire. If they can go wicketless, Delhi Capital for the first 6 overs, and say if they are even if they are 70 or 80 odd in 10 overs for 1 wicket or 2 wickets, they can actually flourish in the later half because they have the batters in the likes of Nat Shiver and others. So I think the key for Mumbai will be to get in early inroads, and the right person is, as you rightly said, maybe try a thing out of the box. Saika Ishaq, we all know, obviously last 2 matches she hasn't picked wickets, but she can get in that extra because batsmen has started finding her out. But that's the biggest challenge for her now. And remember, this is a big final. If she can produce a brilliant spell of bowling, pick 2 wickets, she can be the star. And remember, she can actually eventually win the purple cap.
Absolutely.
Because she has 15 wickets, Sophie Eccleston has 16. So this is a chance.
And
Saika
Eccleston, of
Ishaq-
course, is out of the
out
tournament.
of the tournament. So Saika Ishaq, if she can pick those 2 wickets, maybe give an early breakthrough, who knows? Because that is what, and then you have the crowd support at the Brabant.
Absolutely.
That's an added motivation also for her to
Absolutely.
win the cap.
True. Shubham, while I completely agree with Debashish, but there's this thing which I'm thinking that if I'm Shafali and if I'm hitting that well against spinners, of course, if Saika is bowling, I will want to go after her batting first. You want to peg the opponent back. Chance for someone like a Saika. Saika has got both Meg Lanning and Shafali out.
Nepali. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it will be a great battle. I don't think Herman has been using Saika in the power play, so I don't think she will change that tactic. Although I agree with Debashish in what he said is that both Issy Wong should actually open the bowling because she was getting the ball to seam around a bit in the last match, and even in the today's pitch report they said that the Pacers will also have a bit of help. So starting with Issy Wong won't be a bad idea, and just to expose that frailty that Shefali Verma has against those incoming deliveries, maybe that could be a great move. But I seriously think that Saika will open the bowling, and that is where the opportunity is. It's going to be a brilliant battle because Saika has been so brilliant in the power play. She has been economical. She has been picking wickets. But whereas we know that Shefali is an international player right now, and she's you said the strike rate yourself. So she has that natural dominant instinct on her whenever she sees the spinner on the power play, in the power play. So I think she will go after her, and that's what makes this battle very fascinating, because Saika would desperately want that purple cap and early wickets to help her team win.
Interesting. The word desperate, Saika, I mean, I know I'm just picking up words, but gives me a lot of pleasure in doing that. Saika, desperate to get purple cap, not having the best of runs coming into the final. You think she will be under a lot of pressure because the crowd can work both ways, Devashish. It can put you under a lot of pressure, or it can motivate you. Someone young like Saika.
Yeah, that's a learning experience for her, because if you are playing in a tournament like WPL, you will have this pressure of crowd. You have to play in front of huge crowds, and that is where your challenge as a bowler will lie. Because and if she can come out of this pressure and take wickets, means obviously she will only improve. And this is a perfect opportunity. It's big final, but she has someone like a Julan Goswami, who I definitely feel that this to keep the knobs cool. This is a fun. I was quite impressed with Meg Lanning, the way she said that she just want to in the pre-match press conference, she said that all she had said to the players was to keep it cool. Means don't think too much about being a final. That is what you have from a captain, someone who has won 7 World Cup titles. And the interesting
For her,
thing,
it will be just another
it will
match.
be a big motivation for Harmanpreet Kaur and Meg Lanning, because none of
Devashish,
them,
don't take my next question away.
none of them has won a WPL or a 100
Exactly.
or any tournaments. Which obviously take
The
away
T20
the
tournaments.
ICC tournaments.
Yeah.
None of them, even Meg Lanning, surprising. A captain of her caliber has not won a WPL title or a 100 or even Harman for that matter. So whoever wins, whichever captain wins tonight's final, that will be a feather in the cap.
Absolutely. Shubhan, Jess Jonathan and Herman have a separate battle altogether in 14 innings. Jonathan has got Herman 5 times with an average, and she has an average of 13.9 in T20 eyes. Matchup to look up to.
No, that's a brilliant call, because Jess Jonathan, she has had a decent tournament. I won't say she had an outstanding tournament, but she has had a decent tournament with the ball. And Harman has played some good knocks, so she will be high on confidence as well. And during the big finals, you don't want to become someone's bunny, and that is, I think, will what motivate Harman to do better against Jess Jonathan. As you said, she has been dismissed 5 times by her, so I think she will want her, at least if Jess is bowling to her, she will want to play out those overs and then take the attack. It's all mind games. It's all mind games when you have someone in the matchup cards who is dominating, whether with the bat or ball. It's all matchup. It's all mind games, I'm pretty sure as soon as Harman comes into the play, Meg Lanning will throw the ball to Jess Jonathan and say to her, do whatever you have been doing so far, do nothing different. I want Harman's wicket, and we have been talking about this for the entirety of WPL, that the top four of Mumbai Indians, you get them out early, you are in the match against them. If you like in the last match, UP Warriors gave Nat Silver Brunt a single chance. She was, I think, dropped for 6, and she took the game away from them. So you can't give anything, not a single chance to the top four. If you can get the top four, including Harmanpreet Kaur, then you are in the game. If you allow any one of them to settle down, it's game over for you.
There will be a battle on the field, there will be a battle off the field. And I'll tell you why. The battle of the field is of the fact that, while everyone will want to support Mumbai Indians because that's the home team, there's also a Jemima Rodriguez who is quite famous in Mumbai, but is playing for Delhi Capitals. What is the crowd saying and what is the crowd like? Can I ask our half asleep producer, please wake up and play the clip?
अरे मुंबई इंडियन्स मी बोलायचं बोल
Hello, well, fantastic crowd today. You think extra pressure on Delhi Capitals, Debashish?
Pressure on both sides. It's a final.
No,
but then-
not because of the final.
But there is a
because of the
biggest.
crowd, yeah.
I think the Delhi Capitals will have the advantage of having us Meg Lanning as a captain because she knows. She has won so many trophies and she knows what it goes for a big match, what it goes for a final.
She knows how to
So,
win.
that's I would say a slight advantage, and they have won a very important toss as well. Obviously, I don't know whether there will be due factor or not. But even if it's a small ground, if they can score, as I said in the start, if they can score in the region of 200 runs, means for a big match final, the team batting second will have to get it.
Absolutely.
So I think if they have the runs on board, automatically they can put pressure straight away. They can attack the batters, means the Mumbai Indians batters from the word go.
Now it's the time. The match is starting in a few minutes. But before that, let me put these guys in a tough spot. Rohan, who is going to be the maiden WPL champion?
Well, I don't want to see Australian captain winning another trophy.
Same old reason.
But last day EC won with that hat trick. I kind of want her to actually and
Yes, Issy Young.
Isiya
Yes.
and even Saika. So I'm slightly biased
He
towards Mumbai.
owes me. I owe him a treat.
So
Mumbai
what is
Indians.
happening? Okay, so Mumbai for me.
Ali Re.
Okay. It's all Ali Ray here on this part of the studio. Shubhan.
I think as much as I want Jhulandi and Saika Ishaq to lift the trophy, I think Delhi Capitals will win this one. Meg Lanning in the final is I haven't seen Meg Lanning lose a final, so I think I'm going with Meg Lanning.
Then everyone in the studio is confused. Shubhan, you spoke about Jhulan to begin with, you spoke about Saika to begin with, and then you nicely said, but Delhi Capitals is going to win. Before I end the show,
What about you?
Roar Macha! but
India.
It's all 2-2.
right, exactly. Since he has said India, so he's the one. I'll come to last. Shubhan, your favorite WPL moment so far?
Oof. I think Kissy Wong taking a
And
hat
as in
trick.
one moment. I remember I had asked this question to you during the World Cup. You had told me 25 moments. Please talk about one moment.
You know the best moment. Actually, I won't go to anywhere in the play. I think today, after seeing the lines, the queues outside the stadium, it's all paid tickets. It's all paid tickets. Nothing is free. Not for women, not for girls. It's all paid ticket. To see a packed crowd, to see 100-meter, 200-meter lines for a final for a women's match. I think it is the best moment for me so far. Let's see what happens in the final game.
So philosophical answer from Shubhan.
Not philosophical, diplomatic.
Diplomatic answer.
Devashish.
Obviously, the moment for me has to be Issy Young taking that hat trick in his first hat trick in WPL. Anything that is first is remembered by everyone. So that for me, that moment of WPL was Issy Young's hat trick.
Absolutely. Rohan.
He actually took my point. I was also
What
going to
is
say-
happening? What? You
But
got
no. But as he said, that first is always the special. So that moment when the first suppose a close match, the players are lined up in the boundary line,
Right.
and the last ball winner, and the players run towards the ground. I'm waiting for that one. So if that happens, that will be my moment. But talking about moments, it has been your tournament. You speak about your one.
Yeah, give me the orange cap and the purple cap since apparently that's been mine. But no, my favorite WPL moment will be when Kanika Ahuja won the match for RCB, because at the end of the day we can be talking about as many players as we want, but honestly I'm watching WPL for domestic players. Yes, Meg Lanning, fantastic. I will go buy tickets to watch her, but when I buy tickets to watch WPL, it will only and only be for domestic players. So one, her, and the second one I will mention, I'm becoming a little like Shubhan. So anyway, because they said it's my tournament, right? So I get 2 chances. Dayal and Hemlata, I know Gujarat ended last, but Hemlata's 50 in the last match against UP Warriors probably sums up Hemlata's career. She has been a fantastic domestic player. Kind of doesn't convert it in international cricket, but you never know. WPL, you're rubbing shoulders with international cricketers. That's what we'll expect. And what do you guys expect? Well, you guys have to always expect fireworks, because in less than 4 minutes the match is starting. It's WPL final. Hot pizza is waiting for us. So
Shubhan, you missed it.
Shubhan, of course, you missed it.
Next time.
I don't mind. I will have a slice on Shubhan's behalf, absolutely. And you guys keep tuning into Red Sports, because we still have one more final from boxing to Lavlina Borba, and it will try to win the World Boxing Championship.
Remember today, Mumbai Indians, Satwik Chirag won the final.
Absolutely.
Nikhat Zareen won the gold.
Absolutely.
Mumbai Indians will win the WPL.
Delhi Capitals.
And Lavlina Borgohain will win the gold.
Small change. Delhi Capitals will win the WPL, and Lavlina Borgohain will, of course, win the gold. And all of us, whoever wins, whoever loses, you're all going to have pizza. Thank you so much for joining. Keep following Red Sports for all the exclusive news, breaking news, and for all sports.
And such fun chats.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.